everyone, Steph here from Family Health and Happiness, and today I will be sharing with you my lazy person's meal plan. So as some of you may already know, I am on a minimalism journey. I have been on this journey for about 3 years, and this is because I value my time so much. So I have incorporated this into my meal plan and the way that I cook. Don't get me wrong, I actually love cooking. Cooking is something that I do really enjoy, but when you have a nagging toddler or a toddler that is behaving very poorly because they are not able to get the attention that they would like, so it does make it really hard for me to cook and actually enjoy the experience. So this is just what I do. So I'll take you through my fridge, my freezer, and my cupboard. I'll be writing a meal plan and a grocery list, and then I will share some tips of what you can do to help you in your home, even if you have a large family. Okay, so this is what my fridge currently looks like. I haven't really got much in there. I have some plums that I haven't dealt with, some beer that does not belong to me. I have some red wine vinegar, some salads which I am going to be using for lunch for the next couple of days, some cauliflower, some ABC butter, some bacon, and some carrots. I am cleaning the fridge out. Well, I've just pulled everything out to clean all the racks out, so that's why they're not in the right spot. And then on this side I've just got some like sauces and stuff like that. Okay, so there's not really much to write from the meal plan from that because there's pretty much only carrot and cauliflower and the rest of it's already prepped, and a bit of bacon. So in here is all the stuff I have for smoothies and some bread. I've obviously ran out of bread, so ran out of room, so I've just chucked stuff everywhere. I have some chicken in here I can use. And then in here I have some more bacon. This is chicken bones that I'm gonna use for a stock. Got some icy poles, they'll be good for snacks. So I might just pull this stuff out so I can actually see what I've got. I have 5 freezer meals, and I have 2 soups. So the soups I will use for daycare, and the freezer meals I will use for dinners. So I'll use maybe 3 one week and 2 another week. Yes, that sounds like a plan. And then this bacon, I might make a mung bean pasta using the bacon. So I will write that down on my list. Now I'm in the bottom, which looks similar to the top, full of rubbish. That is going. I don't want that anymore. I have some Greek yogurt. I have another meal. And some chicken. So I have some vegetables already, and these are frittatas. I have some chicken there, which I'll use for talia. They are plums. I'll use that in smoothies. And some bread. So that's pretty much it. So I'll probably just do some cheese sandwich, like toasted sandwiches for Tali for lunch one of the days. And then I've got some frittatas for myself. She's got some chicken. I might need to get some more of that chicken. And then I've got some peas. I'm just having a look at what I've got in here, and I'm thinking that I will do some nuts, or actually no, I'm going to do a cashew chicken. That is what I'm going to do. So I only had 1 day to fill in left, so cashew chicken. I've still got some coconut cream. I might need some coconut milk, so I will add that. I need some more astragalus chai and some more honey. Yes. In here, I know Talia's snacks are pretty empty, so I'll get her some snacks. I'm pretty right for normal teas. I just need my immune tea. And down the bottom, I'm missing some pumpkin seeds. They're almost run out. My sunflower seeds are completely gone. The flaked coconut. So this is all stuff that I'd make in my homemade organic muesli. Down here is all basically cheese seeds. I didn't order all these. They stuffed my order up, and then the guy just said, yeah, you can have them. So I've got heaps. And I've got some flax meal. So see, I might even do a crumb chicken next week. And that's pretty much it.
So they are pretty much all my food, to be honest. So now I've worked out what I need in my cupboards. This is my grocery list that I've written out, which has all my snacks, all the stuff that I need to purchase to make meals, and just other additional things like, you know, dishwasher tablets and bin liners and all the boring stuff. So this is pretty much it here. I'm just gonna add again cupcakes. Oops, it's hard to do when you're already, I shouldn't be looking through the camera while I'm writing. Yep, so there's cupcakes, because we're not going to go through all those, and I'll probably still have crackers and dip left over, so I'm just going to write dip and crackers there as well. And I'm sure we'll end up with some sort of like muesli bars or something like that. There's some rubbish at the supermarket, as always happens. And and Sunday, Mum and Dad come over for lunch, and we usually go and buy something for lunch. So that is my week, so it's pretty easy. So I have literally only cooked, thank God, I think I'm so lazy, but I've cooked steak with veggies one night, mung bean pasta and cashew chicken. Literally all I cook is pretty much 3 nights a week, and that is because I bulk cook. So when I do this cashew chicken, I'll probably cook 6 serves of it. So that's why. So this week is a big freezer clean out week, and here I can't even, like the fridge clean out day experiment, I can't even do that because I've got nothing left in there, as you can see. So that'll just be another freezer day. But usually I might cook, I only try and cook 3 nights a week, like 3 big nights. So that'll be heaps of leftovers, that'll be heaps of leftovers, and this will be obviously just 1 meal. And fridge clean out might be heaps of leftovers as well. So this is where I get all my additional foods that I use for lunches, like soups, which I usually cook separately, to be honest. But yeah, so any additional leftovers, like, you know, for lunches and stuff like that, like the frittata and all that sort of thing. So I can bring these to work as well for lunches. So that's just how I cook 3 nights a week, and that is my lazy meal plan.
Now that you have seen my meal plan, let's talk about what we can do for you. So the first thing I would be doing is picking a night that you have a lot of time, and that night is going to be your fridge clean out night. So this night would also be the night before you do your grocery shop. So the reason why you would pick this to be your fridge clean out night is because you need to think about what you're cooking, and you may need to experiment, and this is going to take you that little bit more time. So that's why I would definitely be picking a night that you have a little bit more time up your sleeve, and it is the day before you need to do your grocery shop. And the next night you would do a freezer night, and that night would be for a night where you may have other commitments on. So if your kids have after school sports and all that sort of thing, then maybe you could pick this to be your freezer night. So you come home and you would just heat up something that was in the freezer, so you don't actually have to cook that night. And then you would have 3 or 4 nights where you would cook, and you would cook a bulk cook. You could cook spaghetti bolognese, that is great for a bulk cook, or you could cook, say, a chow mein or something like that. Even like tacos, you can do your tacos meat and freeze that, and then that way you only need to buy some wraps and salads. So all those sort of things are great to do for a bulk cook. So if you're thinking, wow, I can't do this, I have a large family already, that is virtually impossible, I can tell you right now, it definitely can be done. I did used to be a centre cook at a childcare centre, and I would cook for 50 to 60 children. So basically I would have a big massive dish which would go on over 2 burners, and I would cook my mince, and then I would put in all my veggies and cook that, and then I would put in all my sauces, and then I would have my rice or whatever it would be on the side, and then I would add that. Generally I would add extra flavour, like extra sauce or extra spices or whatever it would be, because you are using, you know, extra rice or extra pasta, and you don't want it to taste bland when you have got it out. So that's another tip I would have for you. But I would start my cooking at 10:30, and it had to be out at 11:30, so that would give me an hour to cook. So usually I would start my prepping at about 10 or just after 10. I'd have half an hour to prep everything, so I'd prep everything pretty much all in the food processor, and then by 10:30 I had to start cooking everything, and then food had to be out by 11:30. So if I can do that for 50 to 60 children, and a lot of these meals are from scratch, so So when I say from scratch, I didn't have a can of pasta sauce, for instance. Like I did do spaghetti bolognese, so we did have that day, but there was days where I would cook apricot chicken, or I would do, you know, a sesame pork or a chow mein. All of that stuff was from scratch, from spices in the cupboards. So it definitely can be done. And the next advice I would say is to go to a friend's house for dinner. So I usually go to my parents' place one night a week, but if you can go to a friend's house for dinner and then maybe they can come to your house another week for dinner, and then that way you are able to get out cooking that night, and you're also able to socialize, because again, the reason why this Lazy Man meal plan is in place is purely to save us time and to do things that we enjoy. So if we can incorporate both of these together, it's definitely going to be a lot more beneficial for us for our mental and our physical health, because we're not going out and getting takeaway, we're actually going and meeting with friends and we're having a meal together. And as I said, you could probably, you know, share it between us and have them over at your house one week and you over at their house another week. So you have a couple of nights that you'd have a freezer night, you'd have another night that you'd have out of a fridge night, and then you'd have, say, 3 nights a week where you do a really big, nice bulk cook. And then the next week you can use those as your freezer meals. So that way you are able to have some nights off for the week. So it's really important to cook big bulk batches and do that at least 2 times a week. And last of all is to always have a backup plan. So for instance, I have rice cakes and tuna, and I always do buy a green avocado from the supermarket. So basically I will buy this, so if I don't get time to prep a salad for lunch the next day, or if I don't have anything left in the freezer that I can bring for lunch, I do have a backup. So I always buy the green one, so by the end of the week, if I have run out of meals that I've prepped, I have got a avocado that is now ripe, and I have stuff in my pantry that is going to keep. So if I don't need to do this, I can still use that avocado up in a sandwich or in a meal, and I will still have my tuna and my rice cake sitting in there for the next time I have been lazy or I have not had time to prep something. Thank you for watching the video. I hope that this has been a helpful video for you. If you did like it, please feel free to give it a thumbs up so other people can get to watch this video and enjoy it too. And please leave a comment below what has helped you save time in the kitchen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week with another video. Bye.